What's poppin', YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. In this video right here, we're going to be talking about if you have Pluto in the 11th house. And I'll pause for the cause. If you don't know how to find your Pluto placement, if you're a new subscriber, if you're just starting off your journey of self-love, self-knowledge, self-understanding, if you don't realize why it's so important that you have to look at yourself through astrology, study yourself through astrology, and overall love yourself through astrology and numerology, don't worry, I got you. There's a couple of videos. I put the link in the description. You have to watch them first to become hip to the knowledge of what I'm about to talk about right now. So if you look at your birth chart or your natal chart, it's the same thing. And you realize you have Pluto in the 11th house, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get it poppin', shall we? Now you already know before I start, I'm going to give y'all a list of some celebrities so y'all can visually see what Pluto in the 11th house people look like and act like in reality. So to start, we got Albert Einstein, Kylie Jenner, Missy Elliott, Denzel Washington, Jhené Aiko, Kelly Rowland, Maya Angelou, Bill Clinton, Pele, and Ice Cube. Alright, so boom, Pluto in the 11th house. First of all, what does Pluto mean? What does Pluto represent in our birth chart? So we already know Pluto in astrology, ruled by Scorpio, rules the 8th house, is the farthest planet away from the sun, so it's the darkest planet. So anything dark, mysterious, chaotic, transformative represents Pluto. So in your birth chart, whatever house Pluto is in shows you where you crave the most power, the most control, most likely because that power and control has been taken away from you in your younger years. So Pluto makes you go through transformations by bringing in chaos, making you dig deep, making you dig deep beneath the surface, making you actually analyze like what's going on, like why is it happening to me, what is Pluto trying to teach me, why am I going through these things. Pluto brings chaos and it forces you to transform yourself in order to regain that power and control back. And once you actually do the inner work, do the work, look beneath the surface, understand what's happening, then you actually gain control and power in whatever area in life Pluto is in your astrology chart. So we already know, so what's the 11th house? We already know the 11th house represents, ruled by Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, represents our friendship connections in general, information, the internet, futuristic thinking, represents your dreams, and not dreams as in the Pisces energy, but dreams as in thinking about your future, thinking about what you want to accomplish, being innovative, being different, being eccentric. So 11th house is like your connections, friendship dynamics, groups, organizations, things of that sort. So what happens when you have Pluto, the chaotic planet, transformative planet, the one that forces you to change by putting you through chaos? When that planet of Pluto is in the house of your connections and your friendship circles and dynamics. So most likely, a lot of y'all growing up probably noticed real quick that, damn, I do not fit in at all. Even though y'all really genuinely have an interest in people and organization and being around people and like studying people and seeing how they act, and like you have an interest in humanity. Y'all will realize, like, personally, when you're trying to be in groups, you're trying to fit in, or most likely when you're younger, you could have been bullied in your friendship circle, friendship groups. When it came to friends in general and groups in general, that most likely went through chaotic trauma that showed you like, damn, I don't fit in. Or whenever I want to express my ideas or whatever I feel like is right, it's always coming with conflict. I don't fit in. People don't understand me. So y'all definitely feel that you don't fit in, or you're not understood. It's more like y'all like the perfect loners in a way, because y'all grew up understanding that you're so different in your mindset, you're so different in the way you think. And what Pluto does here is makes everywhere Pluto goes makes you have an intense and an obsessive manner in whatever you're doing. So having Pluto in the 11th house, y'all could have had an intense, obsessive manner when it comes to sharing your ideas, expressing your information, trying to be the leader in groups by actually like kind of dominating it in a way. So with this placement, if you're not the type to have your own ideas, to actually be confident within yourself individually, you will notice real quick, as soon as you try to get into groups, as soon as you try to fit in and try to be in a group dynamic or in a friendship dynamic that you don't really need to be in just because you want to fit in, you will realize you will go through transformative processes. You will go through chaos or turmoils or traumas when it comes to dealing with other people if you don't have your own personal individual idea set in mind, your own personal individual confidence within yourself by being by yourself first. So like most likely, like I said, y'all grow up and become loners to the max, really wanting to stay away from being in groups, really wanting to stay away from being in group dynamics and being in friendship circles. And like when it comes to organizations, y'all kind of have a disdain for being in it, because y'all realize like anytime I wanted to fit in, anytime I wanted to be a part of something, it always came a conflict. It always came with something happening. It always came with somebody trying to control me. It always came with somebody trying to dominate me. So that's what leads y'all to actually going your own way, becoming your own person, and having your own ideas. Now with Aquarius energy, similar to Pluto in the ninth house, how when they're expressing their belief system to people, they keep it really dominating. Y'all, when it comes to expressing your information, because Aquarius energy, 11th house energy, is like the internet, is connections and information and things that are futuristic thinking. So y'all are extremely smart, most likely hands down extremely smart, because y'all love to, in an obsessive nature, bring in information and study things, and like, you know, y'all really like the computer energy of the zodiac. Y'all really into getting information like that. And because of this, and when it comes to sharing it, it could come off in a very intense, like, I'm right all the time, your information is dumb, I'm the smartest person in the room, why aren't you not listening to me? Like the delivery and the way y'all are expressing your information and your ideas, which is going to always be against the grain, going to always be outside of this world. Anybody that has ideas that is outside the grain, that go against the grain, that is outside the box, are usually extremely intelligent and genius in their ideas, but the whole world or society will look at that person like that person is crazy, or that person is just different, that person is an outcast, that person is weird, I'm not going to listen to that person is just different. So y'all can have like a stigma of being an outcast all the time, even though you know whatever you're talking about is true to you, you know whatever information you're bringing is true to you, you know whatever innovative idea you have is true to you. Y'all can have a way of expressing it in a way that kind of pulls people away from you. So with this placement, understand that even though y'all have great and tremendously good ideas to share with people, know that you don't want to have that godly complex when you're actually sharing it. You don't want to be too dominating when you're in groups, trying to control it all the time because you feel like you're the smartest one in the room. Even though low-key, most likely you are the smartest one in the room, understand that when it comes to group dynamics, Pluto wants you to learn how to actually know how to maneuver in group dynamics. You have to transform yourself while being able to be in friendship circles and be in friendship dynamics. Now, this is extremely hard, like I said, because Pluto can attract to you friends that are really jealous of you, friends that are really envious of you. You could lose a friend, and that could really like scar you and traumatize you in a way, because you had a really close relationship with somebody, you just lost them out of nowhere. So understand that when it comes to the group dynamics and friendships and organizations and groups and things of that sort, y'all can have a traumatic past to it that makes you go against it and be really like, I don't want to be with nobody, I just want to be with myself, be a true loner to the max. If you're a loner to the max like that, your information, your ideas will not be able to reach the masses, won't be able to reach people because you're keeping it to yourself. So with this, it's really important. So first of all, have confidence in your individuality, have confidence in your ideas, have confidence in your eccentricness, have confidence in you being different. And y'all need to be the type to not try to fit in, but to create your own wave, create your own group, create your own circle, because your ideas are always going to be for the betterment of humanity. Aquarius energy, 11th house energy, is the humanitarian of the zodiac. So y'all thinking of ways to help humanity as a whole. So your mindset, and your ideas are extremely important to be reached to the masses. But if you're being traumatized, or if you're not healing yourself, or if you're afraid to actually put yourself in a position to kind of be a leader of a group that you created yourself to help your cause, because you're always thinking about, in an obsessive, scorpionic manner, always thinking about your cause and how you could help humanity, what you could do to make things better, to progress, and to be innovative. Y'all are always thinking of ways to make things better and innovative. It could just be that because of your disdain for being in groups because of what you've been through, because of your disdain for being in friendship dynamics, being in circles, being in an organization, because of your disdain for that, it can lead you out to be loners to the max, and it could shut you off from actually sharing your information with the masses. So now understand that people that are dealing with Pluto and 11th house people, they kind of have a need to want to be in control in a circle dynamic. So keep that in mind too, that they naturally want to be the leader in their circle dynamic. And if you have Pluto in 11th house, know that your need can be more of a power hungry need to take control in whatever you're doing. So remember, Pluto can be self-destructive. It's a malefic planet. You can use the power for good, to influence, to have like tremendous influence over the masses, over humanity, to help become innovative to new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things for society. You can use that power to actually gain influence and help propel humanity forward. Or you can use that power to be like, I'm the best, I'm the smartest, I'm being that pompous energy, be that overly confident that you're not really paying attention to who you're influencing or who you're talking to or who is in your group. You could be overly dictating when it comes to your information in your mind. These people are the type to be too smart for their own good if they don't use that powerful planet of Pluto to help influence humanity in a positive way. Don't be too pompous and too confident in your information that you're not actually helping propel humanity forward. Don't be too to yourself, too loner that you're actually not sharing your information, or don't be too scared to actually be in organizations or create your own organization, create your own group. Actually put yourself out there to create your own group and organization. Create your own wave, and you will see how much power and control you will have in group dynamics. People will be attracted to you. People will actually want to join you, want to join what you're doing. They actually appreciate your mindset and your innovative ideas and all that. You actually realize, like, I was a loner. I was a loner to the max. I don't really like being around people. But as soon as I put my ideas out there, people automatically are attracted to me. People automatically want to be around me. And because it's my ideas and I'm actually being able to share it the way I want to in an individualistic way and being confident in your ideas, you realize, like, damn, at first I didn't like doing this, but now because Pluto's transforming me, I'm actually learning through life. I'm actually learning through these experiences to become a better person and to actually help humanity as a whole. So keep in mind with this energy, it could be self-destructive, like I said. You can influence to the negative, or can actually help propel humanity forward. We have to always be striving for change when it comes to humanitarianism in general. So with this placement, y'all need to understand that your ideas need to be spread to the masses. Don't be too scary because of what happened in the past with your friendship dynamics in the past to actually share it. Put yourself out there, create your own wave. I gotta keep stressing this, create your own wave. Don't go with the grain, even though automatically y'all don't like going with the masses, going with the grain. But y'all can be too low-key, too loner type, too against friendships, too against group dynamics, that you're not spreading your information. Like I said, it's stressed upon this placement to spread your information by being able to create your own group, create your own wave. I gotta keep stressing that. So that's my video on Pluto in the 11th house. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next video is going to be on Pluto in the 12th house, the last video of this series, and you already know I'm about to go in. If you have subscribed to my channel, appreciate all y'all for real, you already know. But if you still haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, handle that one time for your boy. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and be safe out here. It's your boy Lil Finesse Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see all y'all when I see y'all.